Hello, Aquarius. This is your reading for the week of April 21st, or whenever you hear it and it resonates. Spirit's been nudging me for literally 2 days to do this reading, and they presented me with this image of you skating on a crystal clear lake that's been frozen, and it reminded me of a video clip I'd seen on YouTube of a couple skating on a crystal clear lake in Alaska. And the color of the water is what's really striking me, the color of the ice. Because it's completely clear, you can look down into it through this amazing turquoisey, bluey, greeny, deep, deep color, almost teal maybe, teal green. And what I'm being told as I'm watching you skate around here is that you have the opportunity to stop at any point in time and look down. And what I'm seeing as I look down through the layers of the ice is it's literally like I would be looking at archaeological layers, strata of development and growth. And so you can see way, way down, and you can see how things evolved and situations came to be. And there will be a tendency sometimes for you, Aquarius, to stop and look for a really long time at something. But what you're being told here is, while sometimes it's going to be really valuable for you to stop and look at things, it's equally important for you to keep in motion. So stop and look, but stop in a way where you're not so mesmerized by looking down deep into what went before that you forget that you're in the process of creating something now. And that while sometimes it might appear that you need to really stop and really look at something and analyze it and figure it out, there may be times when that is counterproductive for you, and it actually will be better for you to just skate away. Now, keep in mind, those things can still be there and you can come back and look at them. But what's important now in this process of you creating this wonderful future for yourself is to remember that what you focus on, what you put into your mind, is not just your assessment tool. Your mind is not just your assessment tool. It literally is, as the card says, the great cosmic cookie cutter that determines what you create, and it's based on what you put into it as well as the shape of it. So you don't want to be looking at things down in such a way so that it misshapes your mind, so that it distorts you, upsets you in some way, where you lose your sense of self and awareness of self as now. And you also don't want to be spending a lot of time running that through your conscious mind, okay? So it's like, what's the term? Quick and dirty, but it's not dirty. And it's not necessarily quick, but the caution here is to not get too carried away with looking at the past so far that you forget you are a being in motion, and that even though the past may still be there underneath you, it does not define who you are today. It does not define what you put into your mind, and it does not define where you're going. You're being asked here to really, with a passion, to clear away what you don't need anymore. Whether it's in your life in a practical sense, it might be taking stuff to the Salvation Army just to get it out of your closet. It might be getting rid of certain attitudes and ideas that you have and really question them. But you're being asked to really choose. You're being asked to look at where you choose, what you choose, why you choose it, and really let yourself use your feeling and your awareness of what you're choosing. Be a guide as to what you should choose for your best interest, what's in your best interest to choose. Keeping in mind, again, that what you surround yourself with and what you put in your mind is going to be what, especially if it is linked to a feeling, is going to be the thing that is going to show up in your manifestation energy. So it's actually a really lovely reading because it's saying that you have access to be able to look at the things that you need. And I'm also getting this beautiful image of you literally like moving your hand over something in the ice so that if you need to bring it up, you can. And it's almost as though you're getting guidance from your higher conscious mind, what needs to come up to surface and what does not. And that when it needs to come up to surface, you can really rest your awareness on it. And I see it as you like resting your hand over it in order to bring it up. So it's not something where you have to chip away and really work at it. It's really something where you're being told, okay, if you need as a process to clear away something, to clean something up, the process is going to be much easier for you than you think, or it can be. And that, what I really love about this vision, this image of, is that the lake is so beautiful and the lake is so clear, and it's literally like you're skating with such ease and grace, and I don't want to say joy exactly, but there's a certain quality of like surrendering into the movement and the grace and the process of whatever this is for you. The color is spectacular. And it's a combination to me of like heart chakra and throat and third eye. It's that green, but it's that bluey green. It's delicious. And the last card that you get here is you get pleasure. All right. And again, this is really important for you, Aquarius, because you can have a tendency to really shut away things and lock things away so that you just get to work and do your stuff. And we're being asked to really look at focusing on the things that give you heartfelt pleasure. So that is pleasure in the moment, pleasure doing what you're doing, not just pleasure because you've helped someone. I feel like I've said this to you before, but pleasure in the act of what you're doing, and pleasure that is fulfilling for you. So it resources you as you're doing it. And I'm sure I've said this to you before. What you're doing is meant to be as much of a pleasure and a resourcing of energy for you as it is for the people you do it for. Okay? Whatever has been something that holds you back from that, this is what you're going to get a chance to look at in the ice. This is what you're going to get a chance to just literally hover your hand over it, bring it up, look at it and go, no, no more. Okay? That is it, my dear Aquarians. Take care.